Hello, welcome to what should be a much higher quality team breakdown and round review from me. So this week is the first loss again. I was honestly expecting to lose this one. I was going into it expecting to lose. There were a few technical difficulties that came up when the battle started. I think I might have gotten the timing wrong because I expected it to be an hour later than when it actually was, but because of that, yeah. First loss against a very good player. So first of all, GG Ted is the link to his Twitch channel should be in the description. Very good player. I believe he's in multiple draft leagues right now, so it's very impressive. Anyway, on to just his lineup. Grimstar is just probably one of the best Pokemon to come out of Gen 8 very easily. Obviously, you've got Jules Green's is dark type, so it can be pranks to taunted. It's got great support moves and Spirit Break. It can run pretty much any status move at all. So it would be it's just a mon that fits on literally any team. It's a very splashable mon. It's kind of fallen off this gen somehow. I'm not entirely sure. Just due to the rise of Fluttermane and things like that, and screens not being as prevalent with Urshifu in the actual manner. I don't actually know. I don't play current manner, but if I had to guess, that would be why. And then next up we have Gudra Hisui. Now this was one of the scariest things. Like this, in combination with Grimstar, is horrifying. Because obviously you got the dual screens to just become immensely bulky. Like it's already got very good special, or very good defensive typing. But then you go Reflect up and it's 9 killable, and then it's also got Shelter. That was the thing I was scared of the most, because if you look at my lineup, then you can see it's almost entirely physical. So if it starts to Shelter plus Body Press, and that's pretty much it. Like I've got a few special attackers, like you got Articuno and Venomoth, but both their stabs are resisted, and it's also attacking against very strong special defensive side, which is very much a problem. I was expecting that. So it isn't the one that came though, but yeah, it's a very, very scary one for me to face, especially that set. Then you got Sandy Shockingtons, just good random one as well. Walks over screens. It has Cali Booster Energy, just to obviously get that kick and just outspeed pretty much everything. I was almost definitely expecting this to come. Maybe not. They did bring booster. I wasn't really expecting also those thanks to Ted for supplying in their team as well. Thanks a lot. I wasn't expecting to bring booster energy. I guess it was to kill for scarf stuff, but this base 101 speed, which is faster than everything on my team, bar Fire, which can't really do anything to it. Upper Thunderbolt is good. It's obviously just good universal coverage. Hits pretty much everything, but minus Landorus maybe. But it's walled by Electros. Unfortunately, Electros can't really do anything back to it, but it can. It very much can. Cinderace, I wasn't really that scared of this thing at all, because I do have an Arcanine Suri. It can, and I've got a very physically defensive team as well. Just in Sanaconda, and then you got Bulk slacking Arcanine Suri, obviously with Intimidate. Yeah, not surprised that this didn't come. But just overall, it's a very good one. Just for the same, very similar reasons to Sandy Shock, so you can also just change Cyping via Libero, and just hit stuff or to change defensively, possibly, just to account for it. Decidueye Usuri, I'm probably most of those 9 kills. This thing messed me up. There was a very big misplay, just because I really wasn't thinking during game 2. But yeah, this thing messed me up. It's fine typing. I could have bought stuff for it, but we'll get to that in a second. Very strong triple R's, a very strong stab. Scrappy, so it can't be intimidated as well. Very strong and annoying one. Vivian, Viviani's got Friend Guard, Rage Powder, Sleep Powder if you want to run Compound Eyes. It can run either Compound Eyes or Rage Powder, just because both sets are very strong. Like, obviously with Rage Powder the benefit is that you can always support your teammates. Then with Sleep Powder, Compound now Sleep Powder is basically essentially 100% accuracy. So it's basically another spore. So we've got Tailwind, so one base point slower than Arcanine, so we were forced to run max speed just to account for it on Arcanine. Very annoying one, very annoying one. Persian is just fake out support. I'm not sure if it gets Snarl or anything like that. I might get more support moves. Not too bothered to check because I'm not facing them again in a while at least. But yeah, fake out support, very fast, very annoying one. Ursaluna is just obviously the beast. You get the Flame Wall Guts in Trick Room. Not really too many Trick Room sets on the team, honestly. You got a Spellful and Mischievous, which fine, but obviously the Spellful's gonna be fast. Mischievous is not a fully evolved Pokemon. So you can't run stuff from like Metal Love on it. But yeah, it's just going to be a beast regardless, good for anti-Trick Room. I think I over-counted too much for this in my team building. We'll get to that shortly. Spuffer can be very scary if it gets, like, especially with Grimmsnarl as well. It's another one that synergizes really well with Grimmsnarl, just because it can just start to Calm Mind with the speed boost and just start setting up stored power. Like, you can run Terra Fairy. It's very scary. Very scary. I didn't really count too much for this in team building. Luckily it didn't come. I think I might have just lost, possibly. Just because it wasn't really that prepped for it, but yeah, I'll get to that shortly. Well, we won't. No, we could have just instantly lost to this thing. That's it. Chlorits, I really didn't plan for this either. You know, I planned well for like these top 5 because that's as far as my peripheral went. Or these top 5 minus the Sidra. These top 4. I prepped for these top 4 plus Ursaluna. So and then Chlorits just came and ruined my day, basically. Obviously, it's got the Mega Launcher, Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, Solar Sphere. Any of those moves, Dragon Pulse. Becomes very strong with Mega Launcher, especially Water Pulse with the stab boost. Yeah, and Mischievous is Mischievous. It's not fully evolved. Not fully evolved, so we can hold a Violite. As I mentioned prior, Trick Room set, possible Trick Room set for Ursaluna Will support. Levitate, so it can just be immune to just more annoying stuff, possibly. But yeah, I wasn't really too bothered about it because it's Mischievous. Anyway, onto the team. So yeah, we lost this week. And there was a lot of bad team building here. There was some good team building. There was also some bad team building, equally. So first of all, just the EVs. I think that probably this week, although a mistake I made is I tried to do all the EVs all at once. So like, I tried to cram it into like one, like 50-minute period or something, just to do all of these EVs. And obviously these are good EVs on Basket Legion. They came in good. They were good during the game. But then and slacking as well. Then as you go along, I just get lazy and lazy. And okay, that's kind of okay. But what's this doing? Lazy. I think this is supposed to be max speed just to dry. So we'll just go on with the EVs. So running the class. Like I said, I swore an oath to bring Sonic Honors every game. So bringing the classic leftover coil set that we bought in game, round 1. No body press this time. I think that this is just because we don't really need it. We can hit everything with a combination of Drill Run plus Rock Slide plus. It gives just having Drill Run off the bat gives good offense, even if you don't set up So, Terror Dark. I was very expecting like the Grimmsnarl to be taunt and stuff like that, because that really shut down stuff like Slacking and Dark. And I was also expecting it to be Dark Slayer again, just to deal with the Terror Slacking, which I've unveiled before, but that's not what happened. Really, this thing could have won the entire game, but it didn't. It obviously shed skin for Vivian. High defense, just to tank more stuff. I think this is for probably just to tank. Oh, we can actually get this. Anaconda, Decidueye, Missouri, Terror Dark, plus one. This was something. What is it? Oh no, this is Advent, so I was probably calculating for non-Advent. Yeah. Yeah, so it's calculating for non-Advent, so it's barely a KO, and so obviously we have speed, and then we can coil up, and then probably coil again to +2, and then that would do no damage. In hindsight, Sandaconda probably would have won literally everything if we paired it with Electros or something, because like they can, obviously they've got special attackers and whatnot, but just being able to drill right off the bat and coil past stuff, and then obviously with Terror Dark, like we go neutral versus Crush Stab, and we also got a light screen with Electros, so you could just set that off from base 0, and that would be very, very good. But we didn't do that. Huge misplays were made. My quality of play was very, very low, as we'll soon see. But yeah, Electros. Now, this was a mistake putting it on the team, but it was definitely a mistake to put it on the team and then not bring it. So we over-invested into Levitate plus Terragos just to wall out and Gastro Acid together with Slacking's ability, and to also just completely and utterly ruin Arsluna. This might be a mistake to over-invest into it, but we didn't. But it was like a last-ditch effort kind of thing. Anyway, so and we didn't bring it and bring it anyway, so it wasn't really nothing was really lost. But Thunderbolt, yeah, with Citrus Berry just to draw a few more hits. Like obviously you can see that I didn't bother with the EVs here. I don't even know what the 204 is for. I think the 52 special attack is to deal with Clawitzer, just to deal a little bit more damage to them. And then we're minus speed, just because we've got U-turn, just do a little bit more damage on U-turn. But yeah, light screen, just so we can pair with something like Slacking to, well, we could have paired it with something like Slacking, just to get a special speed F up as well. That could have also just won us game 2 as well, if I thought for more than a second, but oh well. Yeah, U-turn for momentum, just to cover, just so we can have more versatility, so we can U-turn on something. We could have gone Electros Slacking lead, and then U-turn in a Grafii, or something like that, and then Doodle then. But we didn't do that. Then Thunderbolt, instead of like a physical attack, simply just to mix it up a bit, just so we aren't completely walled out by Reflect, because it doesn't have the best offensive stats. And yeah, Arcanine, Hisui, Air Balloon, yeah, this mostly for standing Shockingtons, just to do decent damage versus it. Terra Flying as well, just because it's good Terra type in general for it, because obviously you get the upper immunity, and that's it. Upper immunity and kind of like a triple hour resist or high jump kick from Messi. So Intimidate, yeah, just for good support, no reason to not get here. Again, we're just bulky setup, so we're just gonna run Intimidate, just get it up. Rock Slide Flip. Rock Slide fairly standard, and Psychic Fangs just to break screens. And then Will-O-Wisp for more support. Just again, Decidueye really isn't affected by Intimidate because of Scrappy, so Will-O-Wisp in case of like a Terror just covers for that. I think that Flare Blitz does just about KO with 20 attack. We've got that, sorry. Yeah, so yes, and then obviously as I mentioned before, max speed, 2 outspeed, max speed Vivian, which is very extreme because they often run Sash because it's a bug flying, and then Rock Slide Scale and stuff like that. Maybe we could have played this better, but we also see that there's a tiny bit of luck involved that came into play in the actual game, just in terms of damage rolls. And then slacking, it was good slacking territory because they've only got one dark type, and everything else you can doodle. So yeah, good. It was good slacking territory. Good slacking territory. So I decided to run Terror. I was in debate about which Terror type to run, just because Grimmsnarl can be Darkest Lariat. Again, that would hit very, very hard. We can obviously intimidate it, but we might not always bring Arcanine. But we did. We did always bring Arcanine. It didn't work out though. Yeah. Pretty much the same set that I bought week 2 versus Braylon Boy. So Terror Blast, Drain Punch broke up, Slack Off. We maybe could have. I was in contemplation whether we should swap out Drain Punch for Break. I think we came out in the actual game. Break might have been marginally better, just versus screens because we didn't really gain much from Drain Punch. But oh well, that's hindsight. And obviously very especially defensive. We take almost nothing on just. We take almost nothing just from where is it? Sandy Shocks. Yeah, take almost nothing from Sandy Shocks just because we're very especially defensive. And then the what's this 28 speed for something? Might be 2 outspeed, so I Decidueye history like max speed. Hold on. 252 Johnny. Yeah, so speed, max speed, his student Decidueye. And then obviously the necessary companion to it, fire cover cloak, just because again, not being just no, I've been explaining Terror types. Cover cloak just to ignore Persian fake out, which can be very annoying, especially if it gets double targeted by something. Let's say they lead Persian fake out, and then Sandy Shock Surf Power, and then that would be 2 more basically killed, because Slacking's not going to do anything past that point. I was very much contemplating whether we should be Superman or Gunk Shot. I decided on Super Fang, but just because again I was scared. I was absolutely mortified of Shelter Body Press. Shelter Body Press. What's this? Gudra 3 or something. But I think just looking back at it, Gunk Shot was absolutely better. We've got Taunt to beat it anyway. Yeah. Maybe we should run with Gunk Shot. Don't really need that much investment to do the stuff that we needed to do, but yeah. Taunt again just for shelter mostly, and then Scary Face is to just get the jump on stuff. So like if you pair with like Basket Legion or something, we'll come to this in a second. But if you pair with like Basket Legion or something, then it can outspeed basically everything. So like you Scary Face like a Sandy Shockington or something, and then you got Supreme Speed Control. And then Doodle obviously for slacking. And then yeah, this is more lazy EVs. I don't really need to be that precious with EVs and Growthify. It's not going to live anything anyway, so this is fine. And then Terrabug because ground resist. Sandy Shocks probably. if I had to guess. And then we come to this. Now, if you were to ask me why I put Nightshade on Basque Legion, I would say that was to deal with Shelter Gudra Hisui. This was a mistake because it's only does 50 damage, and we'll see. I made massive mistakes with it later on, but it could have been swapped out for much better moves. Say, you know, a move that swaps out destroys screens, or something like that. Anyway, Assault Vest just again, you know, it was just on that same level of it being used to beat Gudra Hisui. It's not like we didn't have a base 200 power move that was boosted by adaptability. So massive throws, but oh, you learn. Yeah, Assault Vest, how it goes. I don't want to make the same mistake that we did in week 1, where we like do bad terrors with Basque Legion. So, and obviously Lost Specs goes pretty insane versus them, especially if it gets boosted well, as we'll see in game 2, where it wasn't. Anyway, Liquidation, because we're a Assault Vest with bulky variant, so we don't want to take much damage, obviously because we don't have many moves, and then that's the Specs, because it's Basque Legion, and then Nightshade, and then I don't know what this is just for bulk, obviously, and then I don't know what this speed does, and I don't know what this attack does. Let's go on to the battles. And anyway, this is Ted's team. Fairly what I was expecting, minus maybe the Claws, just because that wasn't really something I prepped for. But yeah, I was fine with this I was fine with this given the tail types. Obviously, you can see them here: Dark Grass, Water, Normal, Dark Fairy. If only I learned how to read in game 2. Alright, now on to the actual battles. I did not refer to the Terror type team sheets when it comes to the actual battle, which was ultimately my downfall. So we're gonna review how I've done here. So we're gonna play Grimstone Suit, Swing Gooch lead, kind of was expecting. We lead Arcanine, Fire, we instantly swap out and Doodle. I think this was a fine play. This game I was very expecting this guy to be taunt. That was the scariest thing that possibly could have been. They reflect, we take nothing from Flash Cannon. We Terror Ghost instantly, just again, I don't know, this is just fully special attacking, non-body press yet. Like their max special attack modest, Ice Beam, Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor. I did not know this, so I was playing very much around it. So I just needed time to scout their set, basically. And then the Draco Meteor and we taking absolutely nothing. What happens here? I actually forgot. We go into Grimmsnarl, we miss the Super Fang, which is fun. I'm not sure if that mattered. Might have mattered, possibly. But we'll see later on in the battle. Slack off again. Spirit Break does nothing, as actually does fairly decent chunk considering, and then they reveal Dark Pulse. I don't know why I stayed in for so long, and it was fairly obvious that they were going to be Dark Pulse because I've got Basque Legion, so I need something to hit it with. Like, I can't use Dragon Pulse or Super because that wouldn't do anything, or Ward Pulse. So it obviously had to be Dark Pulse, but I just didn't do anything about it. I'd spent the God damn it. We go into Arcanine. They protect there. They Parting Shot, because Parting Shot is a very annoying move then the very annoying good move that I hate. Gudra comes in. We saw in Basque Legion save Arcanine. Was that misplay? Possibly. It was possibly a misplay because what we could have done there is maybe just rock slide raw, just to get a bit of chip off, and we get a flinch chance as well. So we're just stalling out more turns of reflect. Ideally, we want to get like the Grimmsnarl in on the last turn of Reflect. So maybe we should have just sacked Arcanine there, because then we've had 2 stacks, 2 Lost Respect stacks, so it would have been based on 50 pound. I'm gonna calc this real quick. Hold on. What's this phrase? Clawitzer. Plus Reflect. Lost Respect. Set this to 150 pound. Around 46 to 55%. That is 61%. How much was it again? 46 to 55. Oh, we gotta quit there and spit after. Oh my god. I'm actually looking at this now and we actually got so unlucky. Well, we missed the Super Bang this game. We get crit and spit after up by the Gudra, and then we get. Well, we don't get Ward Pulse confused, luckily. But actually, is that how I roll? I'm kind of curious now. I'm really curious now. Ward Pulse. 25 to 30%. Oh god! Wait, no, did I say 29? 25, sorry. God damn it, we got a high roll the entire time we played. Arcanine again. Just to, yeah, we're just sorting out tons of light screen. Maybe I shouldn't have Super Fanged the Gudra there. I probably should have Super Fanged the Clawitzer again. Super Fang was kind of a mistake in hindsight, because we can just gunk this, like we Super Fang early on the Grimmsnarl, we deal 50%, but it does about the same with Gunk Shot, and we have Poison chance. Obviously we have a chance to miss, and apparently my game this luck was absolutely horrible. My luck this game, not my game this luck, but maybe. Like, it's just a it was just a misplay. Honestly, I could have just run from base 0 possibly with slacking, but it's just what I did. Then I'm irritated now. I've got to do these calcs. I've got to. How much does Dark Pulse do? Okay, that's it. Okay, that's compelling. That's compelling. I'm compelled. There we go into Basculegion. We Super Fang and we Lash Respect. Yeah, it's actually decent play. Fire takes damage. We used our Terror on the slacking that did nothing, unfortunately. I think that was a very big misplay by me. I think, honestly, game 1, if I didn't know what Grimmsnarl was, I should have just gone Senecon Electros, and like Basculegion Arcanine, like Fire Basculegion, like endgame. Because that was a very big. If I didn't know, I could have just Insta-Terror Darked and then started Coil. So that would have been very good as well, especially with Light Screen. And thus I did not do that. So Reflect, we Super Fang plus. Hold on, let's do a calc. Let's do a quick little calc. Alright. Let's see why. Oh, mid battle, I like put in. Yeah. This is guaranteed I don't care at that point. Mid battle, I like went to the team builder and showed and I went, oh look, max HP Grimmsnarl, it's gonna be on 1 2 HP and then it's gonna be halved. It got rounded up, so it goes 26 HP. Well, no, it's 51 HP. Why did I do this? Okay, if I was like psychic, have they terrored this game? No, they flexed on me. If I was Psychic Fangs, then like I could. If I was Gunk Shot plus Psychic Fangs, I could have Psychic Fangs the Gudra, and then they haven't terrored yet. So Decidueye, History, Terror Dark, then obviously, and then it's gonna be at full stacks versus so we break screen and then we KO it. Lash Respects. Okay, so there wasn't actually an out for me. Actually. So this was just a lost no matter what it was. But yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah, I also played Terror really bad this game, just because even though I was insecure about slacking, why did I reveal Aquajet there? I guess it was good because I was going to go for Thunderwave, but I really shouldn't have unveiled Aquajet there, just out of principle. Yeah, and then we lose. Oh yeah, that wait. Yeah. I'm just paranoid, sorry. What? Wait, what? Huh? Am I doing something wrong? 74%. Did I import this wrong? 50 for each for an ally. Yeah, that should be base power 200. I don't know why I did 84%. Didn't crit, did it? No, if it crit, I won the game. Do I just not understand how last specs work? Am I just stupid? I do not know what that was about. They had very bad loss game on. And then on to game 2. Now this is the holy grail of misplays in absolute. So yeah, let's just begin. Arcanine slacking the same, very similar leads just to get the drop off again. Yeah, go to Graphite, get the Doodle off. Yeah, we're going for the bulk up, so fairly good turn for me because we wasted turn reflect and whatnot. Now, yeah, I'm gonna commentate play that Kurame in a second. Alright. So notice how our ability changes this turn, right? So that means that we can now taunt the Grimmsnarl, because we are no longer, we're not going priority, but we're no longer Prankster, so we can now taunt the Grimmsnarl, which is very good. Very, very, very good. So we can so it's, yeah, just very Super Fang. So if we actually taunted the Grimmsnarl, then that prevents them from parting showing the next turn. So it makes them lose momentum, and then that means I will +3. Just a small critique of my play. It's nothing too big, but yeah, this is the game where I really should have gone. I know this is now no longer taunt. I no longer know this is taunt. This game, I'm just gonna let myself off a bit, just because I didn't have the data. But this game, yeah, I really shouldn't have lost this one. Anyway, so we slack off just for recovery. Arcanine comes out. Why did I go into Arcanine here? Oh, why? Why did I actually do that? There's no point in me going into Arcanine here. Because Spirit Break's not going to do anything. I'm +2/+2 and they're already -1. There was no reason for me to go into Arcanine here and then go Reflect Up. The only reason for me to go into Arcanine is to Will-O-Wisp in case the Gudra's body press. But we haven't seen that yet and they've started shouldering. I can also just taunt with Grafai. I do not know the theory within this play, because again, if they just Thunderwave the Fire slot just to spread power, just because, then we lose Arcanine's entire speed tier, and we're not faster than anything pretty much. We're not faster than anything at all if we get power tier. So this was a horrible play, horrible switch out. But yeah, we could have taunted the previous turn and then go to Claw it, so Flash cannon. Drain punch does 50% again. If we'd no, we didn't block this one. So if we'd I'm just gonna see if we can KO. Slacking versus Gudo Suri. +2 drain punch will reflect. Just 50%. Okay, this just doesn't make any sense. I was a bit antsy before, but now I'm just confused. I was just a bit. Am I stupid? I am very confused. So I'll just continue on. But yeah, it'd be nice. It would have been nice if we were +2 there. +2. Your psychic fangs break screens. You can live the flash cannon. Now I switched out here just to sit. This was just a series of horrible plays from what should have been an unlosable game, honestly, because we switched out. Yeah, we have scary face. We could have, if we kept fighting, we could have scary faced. We could have possibly scary faced the Chloritzer, and then we would have just had 3 slack offs. Like that would be. So the problem is that because we're paralyzed, we can't slack off before they water force next. But if we stayed, if we'd stayed in with fire, then we could have scary faced the Chloritzer because we're faster. We're base 110 speed. Then we could have scary faced the Chloritzer, like Terror Blasted, whatever, and then that would be pretty much the entire threat gone. So that was an awful play, in retrospect. Yeah, that was an awful play. Obviously, with psychic fangs break screens. So that's kind of. I'm kind of curious. How my calcs are apparently unreliable here, but I'm just curious how much would it have done to like just a raw Terror Blast. Okay, not too much. Why is it? Oh, because it's off special attack right now. Physical. Yeah, not too bad, but again, if we just hit it, we got a speed up on it now, so we can just start. So, and it's obviously life up, so it's going to take fairly big damage just over time, and we can just start super fanging it as well. So that horrible plays, just all around. And then also, do you know what's also bad? I should have just slacking here, because that would have given me a Last Respect sack, which is very important that you'll see later on in the game. How much did I see? That's very important later on in the game. Is it? Oh, I'll see. I'm excited there. Okay, I'm actually curious. Did it actually work this time? On Basque Legion with no stacks. Oh my god, that actually optimal gameplay. I'm curious how much does Psychic Fangs do. I'm curious. Oh no, it's still got a reflect up on. What's the weakest? Just saying, oh shit. This is 50 power. It's stronger at least. God damn, why did I run Nightshade? And why did I Nightshade there? That might have actually just lost me Arcanine, possibly. Hold on. 37 max. Oh my god. Play of the century, and look at this. It's a high roll. It's a high roll. Let me put it into my handy dandy calculator. Bruno. 9.4% chance to 2 at KO. 9.4% chance to hero to KO. I want you to see this next turn. It is so abhorrent in every single way. We switch out to Grafire, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe should I have done that? No, I think I should have nightshaded the Gudra. How much would that have done? How much would that have done? I'm in hysterics right now. Oh, it's actually marginally better. It's actually marginally better. That's inspiring. Maybe it's not awful. It is awful. We could have liquidation and gone for a defense drop, but it's not awful. Let's be honest. Rock slide miss. Rock slide miss into high roll. I love it. I'm losing my mind. This is like the worst I've ever played, and this is really bad luck as well. Like, you can't wish for a worse combo. Licky dash on KO. Okay. Let's read the terror. Let's read the terror sheet, shall we? Oh yes, it's Terror Dark, and they haven't terrored yet. I wonder what they're gonna do. It's not like they could instantly lose to Basque Legion. Alright, let's see. You know, just see. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my goddamn mind. I don't. Is anyone even watching at this point? I don't know. But anyway, I'm losing my mind. Base power 200. They're Terror Dark and Terror Ghost. What the? Am I just? Hey, you know what's funny there? We should have slacking earlier. We really should have slacked sacking earlier. Because then we would have been like, and we should have super if I had seen this play like a micro of it, then I would have probably won by a basket. Like, there were a million other plays that would have won me the game, but this is one of the worst because I just didn't. No, it's not one of the worst. There were a lot of bad plays in this that I made. I'm the reason I lost this game. Okay, and then we get double. We get double KO'd here. We do that because why not? That's the only chance of winning, and we. Oh my! I've lost my mind. Then we get crit because it's 12. Of course, we had. Yeah. Oh, that's going on a banner. Alright, I've lost my mind. No one's watching anymore, probably. This is my week of the worst playing of my life. Again, Electros plus Sanicon could have just won. Possibly. Like, very, very possibly. But I didn't bring it. Like, I'm so mad at myself. Anyway, that's the video.